So hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Let us continue MSQ for Natlan. We shouldn't be too far away. I think it is right next to a teleporter. Yeah, we can teleport to it. I forgot I got that unlocked. Let's see what the water village is like.
So this is your home, Mualani? Paimon can't wait to have a look around.
Surfboards? Are even close enough to the ocean? Yeah, maybe.
See? What did I tell you? A dip in the hot springs after a battle is just the best.
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another. It's still early in the day, isn't it?
We're in the hot springs despite it being hot as heck.
Later?
Wouldn't that be miserable?
Now this is a vacation. Absolutely amazing.
Hot springs are more of a cold weather thing in my mind.
So lively around here. Is there some kind of holiday going on?
We try to treat every day like a holiday around here. We believe every day is worth celebrating.
Doesn't that get exhausting?
Let me show you around. Where to start? Shochi Cattle Records, Kalumchi Plaza. Oh, there's so many options, but I recommend starting with the real highlight around here.
Which is?
The hot springs, of course. Natural hot springs have tons of health benefits. Go for a nice long soak and you're guaranteed a good night's sleep.
From the heat exhaustion?
Wait, you want us to bathe? Here?
It's hot out though.
Oh, don't be shy. Come on, I'll take you to get changed.
Mualani!
Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Please, I've told you that just Atea is fine. Do I look that old to you? Were you taking these two to the hot springs?
Where'd your voice go?
That's right. Oh, let me introduce you. This is the Traveler, and the small one next to her is Paimon.
Did you turn your head while you were speaking in the mic? Like, did you accidentally turn yourself around and end up talking to your kids like this? Because this is what happens when you don't speak directly into the mic.
They only just arrived in Natlan, so I'm taking them around to experience our customs.
Hi there!
Hello?
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. By the way, Mualani,
Wait, you have a vision.
To Kachina during the pilgrimage. Is that true?
NPC with a vision.
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Oh, definitely not the result I wanted, but still not too surprising. Kachina's always been strong. Anyway, it's all in the past. I'm gonna take these two for a dip in the hot springs. Talk to you later. Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuits first. I'm sure I can find you something lying around the shop. I'll go look.
Hold it right there, young lady. Have you forgotten the rule about bathing in the hot springs?
You have to wash off first.
Rule?
Otherwise it gets gross.
Oh, wait, you mean...
There's a rule about bathing in the hot springs?
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial at an artificial hot spring before they're allowed access to the natural ones.
Do we have to fight something?
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. Basically, natural hot springs have higher temperatures that not everyone can withstand. A few travelers have gotten scalded by the water in the past, so now we have an unwritten rule. All Outlanders need to adapt to the lower temperature artificial springs first. But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be so strict? These two are formidable adventurers. I know they can handle it.
Yeah, human body temperatures don't fluctuate that much. Just let me put my hand in and I'll be able to tell you if I can handle it or not.
Famous last words. The hot springs are not to be underestimated. You can never be too careful. Besides, the environment's been unstable lately. Could be a sign that the abyss is about to attack.
Oh, that sounds dangerous. You know, Paimon's really not all that formidable, so careful is good.
Exactly. There will be no excessive risk-taking on my watch. Mualani, take them to the artificial spring first.
Okay, okay.
That's more like it. And don't try anything funny. I'm heading to the artificial spring in a bit, and if I don't see you there, your days of copping free meals at my place are done.
Relax, relax. Oh, by the way, Atea, how have you been feeling lately?
I mean, the scar could cause permanent damage, but it looks like it's old.
Much better. How else would I have the energy to keep an eye on all you rascals? Hey, you over there! How many times have I told you no roughhousing near the hot springs?
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back again!
Run! Stop right there! Ugh, you need a stern talking to!
She sure has a lot of energy.
You seem really close. Well, I mean, if it's an auntie, she might be literally related.
She's a legend in our tribe. Everyone knows her. Back before I inherited my ancient name, she was one of Natlan's most renowned warriors, famous for her love of hot springs. In fact, she often threw parties at the hot springs. She referred to anyone who came to these parties as her hot spring buddies. The attendees were all respected warriors like Liliuo, Kayulani, Vichama, oh, and the Archon.
If Paimon lived here, she would take advantage of the hot springs too.
It's just, during battle, she was impaled in the abdomen by an abyssal monster. The doctors managed to save her life, but they made it clear that she could never bathe in the hot springs again. Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
Not really how hot springs work, but if it's infused with abyssal energy, maybe. But doesn't that mean if I sit or even touch the hot springs, am I gonna accidentally purify them? Am I gonna do what Aqua does in, oh gosh, what's it called? It's the anime where he accidentally drags the goddess with him. Starts with Konosuba. In Konosuba, he drags Aqua to the hot springs, and since she's a goddess of water, when she touches it, she accidentally purifies the whole hot springs and turns it into regular water.
Oh, no wonder she has so many scars. Paimon had no idea she was so seriously injured.
That's normal. She never talks about her injury. She's worked tirelessly over the years to dig up artificial springs so that more and more people can experience our tribe's natural wonders, even though she can't enjoy them herself. I really respect her for that.
Honestly, I feel like digging up the spring is more exhausting than actually sitting in the spring. A lot of times people actually sit in the hot springs for healing recovery just because your body really appreciates the heat and getting rid of the inflammation.
Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs. If Auntie Atea gets there before us, we're gonna be in some real hot water.
Har puns. Even with my chronic pain, it's really, really common to just curl up with a heating pad.
Oh, I see. That's a great idea. I like it.
Oh, you're gonna be a new character?
See, I told you
can't
Chief
tell.
would agree. Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip to anyone else.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukao! You three seem particularly cheerful today. What's the occasion?
Oh, Mualani! You're back. Who are these two?
This is the Traveler and Paimon, two very important guests. I wanted to take them to the natural hot springs, but Auntie Atea caught us, so we had to come here first.
Oh, what a coincidence. We were just talking about her.
I'm guessing you're just a really important NPC by the face, but I can't entirely tell.
We think
It's
Auntie
harder
Atea's
with child
illness has
characters.
taken a turn for the better.
Really? How can you tell?
Okay, so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, we noticed that she's been visiting the hot springs alone at night. Specifically, the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement. I'm sure you know the one. Apparently, she used to go there a lot before they became abandoned for some reason. She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means, right?
Yeah, so we got to thinking, What if we renovated the abandoned spring behind her back, then threw her a huge surprise party? Chief Amina thinks it's a great idea too. So, you want in?
Of course! How could you even think of pulling this off without me? I'm a little busy right now, though. I'll come find you once we're done at the hot springs.
Isn't our messing with it gonna mess up what she's currently capable of handling, though?
Of course! Take your time. You should focus on our guests for now. These artificial springs are pretty new, but the experience is just as good as the natural ones if you ask me. We really worked hard on them, so I hope you enjoy. And you two, I know you want to focus on Atea's surprise, but don't forget your patrol duties in the meantime. The Abyss could attack at any moment, so we need to stay vigilant.
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out. You can count on us.
All right, we're off then. See you at the abandoned spring, Mualani.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun!
Finally, it's hot spring time! Oh, I already arranged swimwear for you guys, by the way. Come on, I'll show you to the changing room.
Okay. Swimwear. Did you pick out a toddler-sized swimsuit for Paimon? Wait, why does it fit surprisingly well? Usually because it's a stretchy material. Oh my gosh, I'm actually wearing something other than my outfit.
So, what do you think? Can you feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, the moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high temperature pools.
1 second, just because this might be the thumbnail. We'll see. There we go. Might be flipped, but still.
It was actually pretty funny looking back on it.
Actually, that's a
They
better
were
one.
Absolutely frantic, looking for me all over, until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water.
Cooked.
I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural-born swimmer, my mother called me. Just like her, I taught myself how to dive underwater the first time I ever went swimming. So feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
Oh, they actually did give her an outfit. The way she was, like, hanging over the pool tube, it's like, I wonder if they didn't technically design an outfit for her. Because the way she's obscured, but aside from the pigtails, obviously. But they actually did!
Of course. And I'm glad you listened. I brought you all some milk and snacks as well. I'll just leave them here. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't too high, so I went with Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips. See how you like them.
Oh, thank you! These are great!
Well, I did make them myself. Very few young people know how to truly appreciate hot springs, so listen carefully. The temperature of the hot spring not only determines the type of snacks you should choose, but also the amount of time you should spend in the water. To bathe in a hot spring is to completely empty your mind. As such, swimming around the pool is incredibly disruptive and impolite, and something you should absolutely not learn from Mualani.
But Paimon has to float.
Hey.
Alright, looks like you were able to adapt to the temperature, no problem. You should be able to switch to the natural springs then. Well, I've got to get going. Oh, and make sure you drink your milk. I'm looking at you, Mualani. I still remember how you used to pour it into the water when you were little. That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not.
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like that.
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk is pretty easy to spot when you pour it into clear water. Not my best work.
Also, it's contained in something like a pool. It's gonna go bad in there, and then it's gonna just make the whole pool smell. You drink the milk and enjoy the hot spring.
Some people get dizzy if they stay in here too long. You guys alright?
Yeah, that's heat exhaustion. Just get out and cool down.
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuffed.
I feel fine too.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I have to leave you on your own for a little while this afternoon. I'm gonna help the others fix up that abandoned spring. I certainly don't trust their aesthetic tastes. Who knows what will become of the place if I leave them unattended. In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple of shops that are worth a visit.
As long as we're not in the way, we'll help too.
Huh?
Taya's been really kind to us.
Yeah, she brought us snacks and taught us about the hot springs. We want to do our part too. Friends are supposed to help each other out. We'd feel bad otherwise.
I don't fully understand the part about only being able to eat certain foods, though. I never heard of that before. Maybe they're just saying, like, oh, try to stay hydrated, but then why did you give us salty things like chips?
Well then, the more the merrier. Alright, we should get going. Let's organize the best hot spring gathering Natland's ever seen.
But yeah, want to have a decent thumbnail without flagging YouTube at the same time. I know my Final Fantasy 13 ones have flagged it a couple times just because Vanille has a midriff. I was able to dispute them, but still.
Mualani! Wait, you brought our guests too?
We're here to help.
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
We want to do our part. We don't have anything else to do at the moment.
Alright. Stop trying to out-polite each other, would you? The sooner we get this party started, the sooner we get to enjoy the real party. Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty bad. We'll need to dig under it. Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Oh! They're moldy as all get out!
Yeah, no kidding. It's wood plus
Also,
water.
Someone needs to go out and get some cloth, wood, and decorations. Oh, and snacks too. I say we get enough for 20 or 30 people. Bulk purchases fetch the best prices after all. Oh, but don't just accept the first offer they give you.
Okay, but we're not really renovating it for her then. We're renovating it for everybody else, which means she doesn't really have a quiet place to retreat to, which kind of defeats the purpose.
I'm not good at haggling. Why don't you go?
I kind of hate when that happens personally. Maybe she won't
Hey,
care,
I'm not
but
any better,
it's something
but
I
wouldn't even know
personally
what to
hate.
buy. How about we handle things here while you three deal with the shopping?
Maybe I'm just slightly territorial, but I always feel like I need a little bit of spots to be my own.
Yeah, that works too.
Like my studio, my room, well, studio slash room technically, my garden, stuff like that.
I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it. Alright, let's meet back here later.
It's not that I'm not open to sharing other things, but I do need a few little things that are just mine.
To digging then?
Let's go!
Where am I going? Okay, it's still here somewhere. Having just done the Splatoon Grand Festival, that's kind of a little bit of the vibe I'm getting from being here.
Hey there, Yellowfast. Hope business has been going well.
Well, if it isn't Mualani, back from the pilgrimage?
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition if everyone got to win. So, what'll it be today?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a sizable order, as you can see. So, can we expect a discount?
Wow, that is a large order. What's it all for? A party?
That's right. Keep this between us for now, but we're throwing a hot spring party for Auntie Atea.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again? That's great news! How about this? You can have the decorations on the house, and I'll give you 20% off the cloth and wood.
But what if she
Come on,
can't?
I know you can sweeten the deal. That pile of wood's been sitting there since I left for the pilgrimage. At this rate, you need to get rid of it or it's gonna go moldy.
Like, what if she can only dip her feet in or
Alright.
something?
Such a handful. Just give me a moment while I pack all this up for you.
Wow, that was amazing, Mualani!
All in a day's work. By the way, Yellowfath, are these 2 stones for sale?
Interested? They won't come cheap.
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package them separately, would you?
Are they also decorations?
Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so whenever I come across something like that, I always buy it for her. I'll hold on to them for now. It'll be a nice little surprise for her when she returns victorious from battle. I'm sure she'll like it.
All right, that should be everything. If you could just double check, make sure nothing's missing.
Let me see. Huh? What's this crate of juice doing here?
That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, Atea saved my brother's life. She never asked for anything in return, but I could never forget what she did for my family that day. So, send her my regards, would you? And have fun!
Oh, we will. It's gonna be a party to remember. Thanks a lot, Yellowfath. Well, that's our shopping done. Let's head back. We're back. How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice. You got the water unblocked too. Good work.
But won't that put more
I
abyss
would
power
hope
into
so.
it?
We spent all day clearing out debris from the bottom of the spring.
Isn't the debris what kept
Did
it
you guys get
safer?
everything?
Oh, we brought back tons of stuff! We set it down near the cave entrance.
All right then, roll up your sleeves, everyone, and let's get back to work.
Actually, why don't you two take a break? I'll handle it from here. Traveler, mind lending me a hand?
Like, I feel like because maybe it was blocked up, it ended up returning back to being just normal water that was warm. Since everything abyssal about it maybe settled to the bottom or dissipated, and now that it's like unclogged, it's got nastiness in it again. Just say the word.
So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could draw something on the wall over here, and the snacks and drinks can go over there.
Don't that ruin the vibe it previously had? Yeah, this feels
So,
like
what do
somebody
you think?
else's spot now.
Not bad, right?
Also, that
Looks
ukulele needs to get out of the water
I
ASAP.
had no idea you were such a great designer!
You're gonna mold the
Well,
instrument.
I'm usually the one in charge of the family store, so I'm pretty good at things like renovation and organization. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort. Still, I didn't expect it to take quite this long. Guess it's too late to invite Auntie Atea over, huh?
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work. Chief Amina set up those patrols to guard against the Abyss, and Atea volunteered. So she's on watch tonight.
I see. Well, guess the surprise will have to wait until tomorrow. This could actually be a good thing. She can relieve all the exhaustion of keeping watch all night by soaking in the hot spring. Ha! She's gonna love it. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too. Come on, I'll take you to the inn.
I don't know, I guess it'd be one thing if she personally expressed it. That she'd like something like that, but it's another to just kind of go into somebody's space, reorganize it, redecorate it, and be like, oh, surprise! When they've otherwise not given an indication that that's something that they'd appreciate. I'd have my mom do that to like my room when I was in middle school, and I hated it. Oh, but I made it so nice and girly, and I reorganized every single thing about it and threw away a ton of your stuff. So it's more organized. Don't you like it? No, I fucking hate it. Never do that again. So maybe I'm just being too personal, but for me, I actually find that kind of action something really, really upsetting. Because my own autonomy wasn't respected.
Alright, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, good night!
Then of course it leads to arguments, but I did all of it for you! Yeah, but I never asked for it.
We really went all over the place today, didn't we? Anyway, we need to be well rested for the party tomorrow, so let's head inside.
Because you're technically not doing it for me, you're doing it for yourself.
Why now?
Huh? What's with all the noise?
Traveler, Paimon, wake up!
Mualani? What's going on? Where did all these monsters come from?
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to drive them back as we speak. Come with me. I'll take you somewhere safe.
Mualani, a little help over here. We can't hold them back much longer.
One moment. I'll be right there.
Welcome to.
Really? That's perfect. I've been waiting for the chance to fight by your side. Hang in there. We're here to help.
Oh, and we get another Mualani trial, technically. Which I guess her combat's a little bit off. The shark doesn't lock on super duper well, which causes problems. And her pufferfish can straight up miss. Like right now, I am not trying to slide off the edge. She's just very slippery. Actually, since we're near the spring, I could probably Yoimiya for Vaporize.
Oh, have they been contaminated by the Abyss?
No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them.
Excuse?
Time for a light show.
At first I thought she meant the people.
Thank you.
I'm a wreck. Go help the others.
We're almost done.
Oh yeah, and Ito's almost level 90. I ran out of books.
Let's roll.
So it's a ley line anomaly right now, so it's easy to get more. I just needed my resin to reset. Hey.
I wasn't ready. Attaboy.
I forgot about that. I'm like, you're not Yoimiya. Why is Yoimiya throwing a
Cleared out
fish?
most of the monsters over here. Thanks for your help. It would have taken me ages on my own. Looks like we're still in for a long night, though. We still have no idea where these creatures are coming from. Let's go ask Amina. She'll have a better handle on the situation.
Maybe that spring we unplugged. They seemed water-ish. Did you guys say anything?
Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Thank you for helping clear out those monsters. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to prevent them from breaking through our defenses. No casualties so far, though.
Where'd they come from this time?
The east side. We've pinpointed the position of an abyssal pylon, but we don't have enough manpower to take it down. An abyssal pylon? What's that?
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that allows monsters from the Night Kingdom to enter the physical world. The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise, the endless hordes of monsters will exhaust our defenses.
Exactly. That's what I'm most concerned about. Their numbers suggest there might even be multiple pylons in the area. We're searching for them as we speak.
Alright, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon, can I count on your help again?
nothing. On behalf of the people of the Springs, you have my thanks. We're counting on you.
Let's go. There's no time to lose. Take care, Amina.
On behalf of the people of the Springs, you have my thanks. We're counting on you.
So is it just like a portal? Wait.
Off we go.
It's off this way, actually. Did these just manifest as storms? But yeah, basically I'm a firm believer that people deserve a space that's like entirely theirs and that it's wrong for other people to mess with. Well, without permission anyway.
Mualani, is that the pylon?
That's it, all right. Come on. Let's get rid of it.
This thing. The power of the abyss descends upon the world, displaying a rejection of all that it is. Targets projected by the void barriers cannot be damaged while being defended by it. Only by attacking with elemental attacks a certain number of times can it be destroyed. Additionally, Night Soul aligned elemental attacks seem able to destroy void barriers with great ease. I don't know what is Night Soul. What do you mean Night Soul? Trying to see if I can technically hit it.
Need a surfboard?
I'll protect us.
Okay, it's going down, maybe? It's hard to tell. Reminder too, I haven't spent any time in Natlan aside from what you guys have already seen, so. Does it mean this? Is this working? Can't tell.
Right here. Fire hazard.
Okay, Night Soul is the movement attacks.
That should do it, right?
I don't see any more monsters, so looks like we're in the clear.
Do these attacks happen a lot? Must be hard on your
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but that's how our ancestors have always lived. Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult our lives are. Fighting back is the only option. Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
There's so many monsters.
You're right. Mualani, look! They're coming from that direction! Wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
The abandoned spring. I told you not to mess with it.
What? How unlucky can we get? We just finished the renovations.
Maybe because we finished
We
renovations.
don't have any reinforcements over there, so it's up to us. Let's move.
Maybe she was trying to seal it off rather than just bathing in the hot springs.
Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone, keep it up!
Is that a lightning bolt I saw, or did it hit a wolf? Also, how do I get more stamina juice back? I know I can at Statues of the Seven. But yeah, we're in a special story mode, so I can't warp or anything. We might just have to use the stuff that's actually tied to our stamina.
Ataya, what are you doing here? Where's the pylon?
Is she the pylon? Sure, sort of looks like it.
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone. I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work. You should check if all the important stuff is still here.
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad. The abyssal power is corroding your body.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mualani and Atea. What's going on? We were told the second pylon was over here.
Atea took care of it, but she's injured. Quick, someone get a doctor!
All right, stop fussing. Don't you think I know my own limits? The main thing is they didn't destroy anything. This is a beautiful hot spring, by the way. I can tell how much work you put into it.
Wait, no! This was meant to be a surprise.
For me, right? I know.
Atea!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? Not one of you stopped to say hello today. It couldn't be more obvious that you were hiding something. And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times have I told you, you have to choose them based on the temperature of the water?
Oh, forget about that. The doctor's almost here, and you're gonna get all better. Then we can have a meal together, and I'll help you make whatever you want, okay? You just have to hold on.
Can we just hug her? We can literally cure the abyss. Mualani said that Atea has been injured by the abyss before. Maybe that's why the corrosion is so fast this time. Again, you can heal that. Poke her. At this rate, she's not going to make it until help arrives. Maybe there's something I can do. You can literally...
The elemental energy we embody repel each other.
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
The anguish he feels has brought him to tears. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
That's right, back then Did you really forget about it?
Atea! Atea!
Let me try something.
Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's being cleansed away.
Great, now let me do this for
How
Xiao
can that
next.
be? I never knew that was even possible.
Because my element is probably technically light.
Atea!
The mark of the abyss. It's gone.
Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you alright? I just saw you purify abyssal power from Atea's body. That didn't injure you in any way, did it?
Never does.
You're sure?
Yeah, I took on the Raiden Shogun.
Good.
She really blasted me with the stuff.
Oh, thank goodness.
You scared us all half to death just now.
A group of young tribespeople race over to surround you and Atea. They toss you into the air over and over as if welcoming a triumphant hero.
Everyone, head back and get some rest.
Wait, you
We'll
can
be
draw
here
that one?
tomorrow. We'll celebrate Atea's recovery and our triumph over the abyss. And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid. Let's make it an occasion to remember. Dismissed!
Got it!
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears, didn't you? That was some quick thinking, Traveler. Huh? You look like something's bothering you. What's wrong?
I don't want to spoil the mood earlier, but when I was purifying the abyssal power within Atea, I could sense something. Remnants of that power have existed within her body for years, corroding it from the inside. I did my best to cleanse the power just now, but it's already deeply ingrained within her internal organs, leaving her as fragile as a dry leaf in the wind.
Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means, right?
I don't think she was going to the hot springs because she was recovering, but because she realized her condition had taken a decisive turn for the worse. I'm just not sure if I should tell Mualani.
Hello? Traveler! Maybe you can zone out some other time because Paimon can barely keep her eyes open. Let's head back for now.
Also, lightning is still, like, crashing down around us. With doubt still lingering in your heart, you return to the inn to rest until morning, until it's time for the hot spring party. Well, I wonder if there's any way to fully get it out then. How come we weren't able to fully purify it? Does it have something more to do with her than the abyssal power within her? Not sure. And honestly, we probably should say something like, hey, you really shouldn't be touching that, because here's why. Doctor's orders.
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids?
Not a kid.
Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high?
It's not how it works.
None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. You sensed it, didn't you?
So you know about it.
I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebrations and all. But looks like it was no use.
Hey, kid!
Who, me?
Yes, you. Come on. Let's go for a walk.
Hey, where are you going? Did something happen?
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Baked them all fresh this morning.
All right, sounds great.
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know that. Feels like just yesterday you were that rambunctious kid causing trouble all around the hot springs. It's like all that time passed in the blink of an eye. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, Atea, what's going on? You're acting strange. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little off today.
You gonna tell her or am I?
I guess I should explain. I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave, and because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end. The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artificial spring. I had a bad feeling then, but I didn't want it to be true. I wanted to believe you were actually recovering.
You want to know something? Recovery, death, to me, the two aren't all that different. Both are worth celebrating.
Explain.
You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old pals by now. There's nothing sad about being reunited with an old friend. I lived with regret for a long time. Regret that my illness meant I could no longer take to the front lines, especially as our nation slid deeper into crisis. But yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Not only because I found the strength to fight the abyss, even at the end of my life, but because I got to see you in action, Mualani. Seeing you out there, it made me realize that I don't need to worry about our tribe or our nation's future. You have the capacity to bring us all together. Even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. But I've done what I needed to do. The future is in your hands now. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always with you.
You sure I can't
understand.
take another shot at getting those shards out?
Seems like you've given this a lot of thought, Atea. Thank you for telling me all this. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the example you set for me.
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me?
What is it?
A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic I'm leaving for her. It's brought me good fortune in battle. Even after I became too sick to fight, I never took it off. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my strength of will. She'll know what I'm trying to say.
Don't worry. We'll make sure she gets it.
All right. That's all I wanted to say. Let's head back to the party. No use spending what little time I have left being sad.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani! If you don't hurry up, there won't be any snacks left!
Then practice self-control.
What did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a full stomach? Hey, are you listening to me?
Everyone has a great time at the festival atmosphere. When it's time to go, Atea says goodbye with a smile. When she reaches your group, she pats Mualani on the shoulder lightly.
Life is a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back.
Alright, Chapter 5, Act 1 complete. Unlocked the Blessing of Tana's Flame. Offer the Pyro Sigils. I didn't get to read that. Wait until 2 days later.
Can't catch me.
We've only been going for 40-something minutes. So there's a part of me that wonders if I should actually do something else in that meantime. Yeah, because we got the Leyline Overflow thing. There is a new challenge. Dodoco's Boom-Bastic is 17 days. Archon unlocked. Complete within whatever. I probably have to do like the whole thing in order to get that. Kanish has a story that unlocked. Lord of the Mountain. I think I've tackled him before. Because I finished the scrapbook. Yeah, part of me wonders if I should maybe do Dodoco's Boom Booms, since I only have like a day. I should check it out at least, see what it's about. Hang on. What was that other thing? Ascension. Talk to Catherine you meet in Natlan. Complete this quest to unlock commissions. So I need to do that in order to unlock Natlan. Purple commissions, which I haven't been doing yet because I don't want to trip over quests. I've actually still been doing Sumeru ones, trying to get some achievements. And then once I'm done with the Fontaine region more with the story, I'll do Fontaines. I'm actually still in Natlands. Come on, Phonia. Come on. Don't you want to be the first player to ever experience the marvel that's Dodoco's Boom-Bastic Escapades? Come on. You know you want to. An all-new combat mode that's flexible than ever before, allowing you to not only achieve pinpoint precise demolition, but also outsmart crafty enemies while you're at it. How could that not be an absolute blast? Pun intended. How about no? Just because you spend all day fantasizing about bombs doesn't mean the rest of us do too. Heck, helping you out by getting the prototype and tabletop game up and running already counts as some serious overtime. All I want to do now is order some takeout from the Good Hunter, then return to the comfort of my humble abode. By the time it arrives, I'll have just finished the last of my laundry, and I'll finally be able to kick back and relax. As for this new Boom Shaka-lacking game of yours, Shaka-lacking, well, next time we're on a shift together, I might give it a go. I'm already bored out of my mind. What harm could it do anyway? Did you just say new and game together in the same sentence? Paimon's curious now. Can we take a look? Wait a minute. Isn't that you, Honorary Knight and Helper in White? You're actually here. What are the chances? I remember now. You're the Bombaholic. You know who I am, Honorary Knight? I must really have left an impression during the Annihilate the Invasive Anglers, even if you've heard about me. I promise I won't let you down. Recently, I've been making ongoing improvements to the formula and design of my bombs, striving to narrow the gap between me and the Spark Knight, bit by bit, boom by boom. I mean, Klee lives for the adventure, though, so, I don't know how well that'll go. Anyway, after the previous operation, Emitol concluded that relying solely on long-distance bomb deployment had considerable tactical shortcomings and wasn't effective enough at dealing with certain types of obstacles and cover. So she began experimenting with some new equipment. To test it out, we even made some improvements to the Spark Knight's beloved tabletop game. That's right. In the recent days, after analyzing the Spark Knight's combat strategy, I've come up with another way to use bombs. If we were the Spark Knight, the solution would probably be, if a single bomb's worth of explosives isn't enough, use 3. If a lone Jumpty Dumpty can't solve the issue, throw 3. And yes, increase firepower is a surefire way to solve the problem. But for run-of-the-mill knights like us, that just isn't an option. We simply can't compete with the Spark Knight's Jumpty Dumpties and their boom factor, so we focused on improving flexibility and accuracy to make up for the lack of power. Our thinking was that if we could create something that could track targets and get close enough to lay down bombs, we could strike dangerous targets with pinpoint accuracy and thereby maximize the load. Tracking enemies and laying down bombs? Sounds pretty impressive, but also kind of scary. If Paimon were a hilly troll chasing down a forest boar with the hilly troll buddies and suddenly a little thingamajig popped out of nowhere and threw a bomb in her face, she'd probably be so terrified she'd faint. That actually sounds pretty cool. Can I have one? I don't want it. You're spot on. The fact that it'd be so terrifying to monsters and enemies simply proves how useful it would be to us, the Knights of Favonius, and upstanding adventurers too. That also could be used against us. But this new device is still in the early stages of testing. I'll give some time before it's ready for official production and use. I'll give it everything I've got. Given that conducting experiments in the wild would harm Mondstadt's natural ecosystem and how it's important enough to justify us bothering Captain Albedo, it wasn't worth the trouble applying for a testing ground. After Imitol asked for my advice, we settled on a small-scale simulation prototype to test the controls and explosive capabilities. It just so happens that we thought an old tabletop game that would make the perfect foundation for such testing, so Imitol dragged me off to find Lisa. And thank goodness we did! With Lisa's enthusiastic support, advice, and even some help with the storyline, the end result is amazing! Ta-da! Behold here on this game table before your very eyes, the much-awaited sequel to Dodoco's Bombastic adventure, Dodoco's Boom-Bastic Escapades. After mastering the art of close-range demolition, Dodoco and her special Jumpty Dumpties are back with an explosively volatile vengeance, here to follow our comrades and obliterate hordes of resurgent enemies. Bear witness to an epic battle of wits between Dodoco and the Spiky Fish King. As you do, immerse yourself in the intense action and joyous destruction, while helping us record valuable test data of our new device, of course. Wow, so that's the game you've been working on, huh? The last installment of the Dodoco vs. Spiky Fish saga. Seems like the Honorary Knight and the Helper in White are pretty excited about it. Their feedback will no doubt prove invaluable. I can tell. They'd be willing to spend some of their precious time playing. I'd be eternally grateful. Does that mean we'll be the first to play it?
Given that it's a follow-up of Dodoco versus Spiky Fish story, would the Spark Knight herself be more suitable to the game tester? As a game tester?
Well, considering that Dodoco features in their new game, it would of course be a true honor. But I wanted to make sure that Dodoco's Boom-Bastic Escapades is an incredible experience as possible, with as few flaws as humanly possible, such as by the time that the Spark Knight gets a chance to play it.
Emma's got it. You're saying that by that time, we'll have multiple roles. Not only are we helping you test the device, but we're also acting as game testers, making sure that Clea will love it.
In the name of Clea and fun and games too. Wonderful. I'd say we're getting on in it like an exploding house on fire, wouldn't you agree? I never understand that phrase. Just the thought of watching you guys They really need to make this text bigger. My vision cannot. Just the thought of watching you guys play gets me so pumped right now. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. The stage details will include information on the stage environment, types of spiky fish you must encounter, buffs, and other things. Carefully check the details to help Dodoco defeat the spiky fish more effectively. Shoom Shoom Shoes, Boom Boom Bandoliers, and Crash Clang Canisters are the 3 buff types that Dodoco can pick up. They boost movement speed, maximum bomb capacity, and explosion AoE. These buffs are hidden amidst the steady state seagrass. Additionally, Dodoco's improved attributes can be viewed on the status bar on the right. Dodoco's will lose vitality when attacked by spiky fish, or when hit by explosions, so total opposite of Mualani, who focuses on spiky fish. Clea versus Mualani. Losing vitality will grant temporary immunity to damage. Pick up little bandages to restore vitality. Defeat the spiky fish to achieve victory. Also, Clea is supposedly from somewhere? Because Alice said she brought her to Mondstadt to have a better life. Where are they from? Let the sparks fly and the explosions roll. Honorary Knight and the Helper in White, how are you enjoying Dodoco's Boom-Bastic Escapades? I'd be happy to answer your questions whenever you feel like asking them. Care to tell us more about the story? Absolutely, I'd be delighted to. When Lisa made me responsible for the sequel, she came up with a load of ideas about the plot. The big bad spiky fish king, repelled by the valiant Dodoco, slunk back to his lair, tail between his metaphorical legs. The spiky fish vanguard said to him, Your Highness, why don't we gather all the spiky fish elders, spiky fish guards, and spiky fish sweepers and launch an unstoppable counterattack? As for how the story pans out, probably best if you experience it yourself, Honorary Knight. After all, I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. The tension's building. Go, go, Dodoco.
Rooting for you, Dodoco.
Okay, no idea about this. Alright, I don't remember how to do this. Control Dodoco's movement. Place bomb with B. And Y to detonate. Oh, but it hit me! Do I have so many bombs that I can carry? How do I know which way it'll go? Okay, it goes in sort of an arc pattern. Wait, did more spawn in? Technically hit myself, but it's fine. Come on, a little bit to- oh! Speed. I don't understand this one. Okay, I can place 2 at a time. That's different. Where are they gonna go? Oh. No, it places on the tile I'm on. Do not fully understand. I'm just taking out the fish. Oh. Fishy. Fishy, fishy. Damn you. Okay. Without exhausting your vitality? I guess. How do I exhaust my vitality? I don't understand. Explosions that can penetrate seagrass not only leave enemies with nowhere to hide, but also extend Dodoco's own danger zone. Be very careful and don't stay in the trajectory of armor-piercing munition. What? Maybe they made it simpler. Maybe it's more action and less puzzle. I can't tell. Don't go back that way. Oops. Oh, of course. I can't explode the blocks, can I? Nope. Good to know. I don't need the health at the moment. Oh, it does! Whoa. You guys maybe want to... Thank you! Anybody want to get a little closer? I knew it. I knew it as I hit it. Oh no! Didn't hit quite like I wanted it to. Right. I need to, like, brain. Brain, please. Exhausting vitality. I think it means just don't die. That was embarrassing. Next is stage 3. When the eager spiky fish rush over, Dodoco can either turn and flee or drop a bomb to make the opponent collide head-on with a wall of shrapnel and flames. But is that going to cause problems for me? Obtaining a keen sight grants Dodoco the ability to see buffs or opponents hidden within the seagrass. These spiky fish warriors might have no spikes, but they're still prickly characters when they discover Dodoco and will sprint in Dodoco's direction. If they ever get the chance. I could have detonated right there, but I was afraid of being in the blast zone. Ah. He does a little jump, which freaks me out. Ah! Damn it. I'm curious if more fish are actually getting summoned. 7 out of 15. Yeah, they are. Hey. What's up? Really? Okay, I can plant up to 3. Oops. My range is getting better. Okay. Maybe it's from the power-ups. Damn it! Stand diagonal of the booms. Bomb safety, bomb safety. Maybe this is meant to be just like really, really chill. Although armored spiky fish can withstand 2 explosions, they're just small fry and makeshift armor. Place your bomb blast carefully and make sure you can still make them feel the heat. Takes 2 shots, I think. Maybe unless it's a big one. You can deal damage to them after destroying their armor. If they run into Dodoco during their patrol, they will deal damage. Okay. Down here. Ooh. I thought you said there was shrapnel. Whoa! Okay, that was my bad. Okay, I can see you hiding in there, man. It didn't destroy him. We're just gonna say I'm dumb this morning. And leave it at that. Oh, the grass, like, totally protects you. Okay. Idiot. No! I hate it here. I'm so dumb. Diagonal! Idiot! Diagonal! Why are you struggling so much? Okay, next. After bomb spiky fish appear, bombs that have already been lit may not obey Dodoco's commands. Therefore, we need to think carefully about where we place the bombs. May not obey my commands? After obtaining a hollow charge, Dodoco's bombs will be upgraded to the self-forged warheads, gaining the ability to penetrate seagrass and opponents, dealing damage to all opponents with any explosion AoE. Additionally, self-forged warheads created via hollow charge upgrades will allow Dodoco to directly penetrate armor and deal damage to armored spiky fish. The spiky fish warriors might have no spikes, but they're still prickly characters. There is also explosive enthusiasts who will never stop deploying bubble bombs. Bubble bombs will deal damage to Dodoco and it can ignite bombs that Dodoco has placed. Additionally, bubble bombs will not damage spiky fish warriors or seagrass. I'm gonna have to take one of these, because... Ooh. Oop. I thought he was going the other way. Oh no, he's chasing me. Oh no! I'm stuck! Oops. place that. At least they make noise. Maybe the bombs they referred to were their bombs, not my bombs. That don't, oops, follow orders. Oh, my poor HP. I have to be so much more careful now. Damn you! Damn you! Ugh! Ah! At the tail end of it. This last fish just over here minding its own damn business. About to die. Okay. Last one, I think? Maybe? Apparently it's just a really light challenge. After mastering the use of various bombs, Dodoco is no longer afraid of any spiky fish villains, but no matter how many of them or how cunning they are, let's treat them to a flaming feast. Wait. No longer afraid of any spiky fish villains. I didn't even use the other power-up before. I didn't need it. Is there just an absolute endless barrage of enemies? Is that what's gonna happen here? No, there's 30. Which is still a lot. Ooh. Okay, so there's some hidden ones. Fish. Damn it. Oh, you can blow up mine? Yeah, it's blowing up mine. Gotcha. Let's get the power-ups. Oops. don't know how I feel about unlocking those when they could still kill me. Go back. Down! Oh! Damn it. Oh no. Good job. Halfway there. Okay, so now we know. Because the other bomb. Okay, about to get crazy again. Oops, not where I meant to stick that. Oh, we can like super combo. Didn't know that. Oops. Diagonal. Let's just try it. Angry bomb. Ooh. The arena wipe, I see. Ultra danger. Right, that should be all the stages. Basically just a really easy challenge. Fine by me. Free Primo Gems. I kind of like the puzzle one a little better. Since this one felt maybe too easy. But again, I don't mind Genshin doing very, very short challenges. Little 20-minute challenges. Preferred length. Thank you. Either way. How are we enjoying the Boom-Bastic adventures? Okay, I'm gonna take a break now. I guess they don't say anything else. No problem, I'm not going anywhere, so when you're ready, Honorary Knight. Yeah, I think this is just a Primo Gem one, but it's done, and we get some extra materials, which I desperately need. I need so much stuff. There's a ley line overflow, so Ida will probably be maxed out next time. I might be a shorter episode this week, just because I don't have as much time. And I eventually got to get to a quest to kindle ancient flames as well, but like I said, I've been having some PC issues, and I'm trying to diagnose in the background, so we'll see. We'll see about it. It might just be a shorter video this week. Especially since I'm mid Archon quest, which, just in case, I'm gonna fast forward it. So that way, if for whatever reason I need to be in that land, I don't accidentally trip on something. Because that would suck, or miss out on dialogue. But I don't know if I want to launch directly into the next part of the Archon quest, because it could easily be like 5 hours long. And this felt like perfectly self-contained for a chapter. Take a walk around the people of these springs. Okay, it'll be over here. It'll be over here next time. Okay, so that wraps it up relatively nicely. Let us do the usual. Oh no. They have Kanish, but they also have Raiden Shogun. No, I really, really want Raiden Shogun. She's such a good DPS character. And I also have Kujo Sara for support. I like Kanisha's gamer dynamic, but also, oof. Okay, another Chevreuse. I feel like I haven't gotten a 5-star in a little while. Maybe it's just my pacing at playing the game, I don't know. But we got a Chevreuse for our pull. We also have a chance for Kujo Sara, who is a great buff for Raiden Shogun, and also Toma. Let's go in here. Where is she? I haven't fully built her yet. She is a healer, I think. Stable front lines resolve. When an active character with the coordinated tactics status, not including Chevreuse herself, triggers the overload reaction, they will receive 6 energy. This effect can be triggered once every 10 seconds. You must first unlock the passive talent Vanguard's coordinated tactics. Yeah, because I'm trying to like decide a good length for my videos. Right now it's been 2 hours for the longest time because I feel like that's necessary for a game like Genshin based off of its chapters, but for other games, it feels like an hour length is better, so I don't know, for non-live service or MMOs, I might do shorter videos, and then for these longer ones, I don't know. It depends. I'm just trying to make it coherent while also not stressing out my PC, but for now, this is where I am going to call it, so like and subscribe if you want to see more Genshin Impact, and I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye!